Hey friends, hope you are all doing great. Today I am going to discuss on how to deal with difficult parents. But before we start, are you new to this channel? I am Sidrel Esther and I post new videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturday. So please consider to subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss out. Toxic or difficult parents are notoriously controlling, manipulative, critical, and can make your life miserable. Diagnosing the problem is one thing. Figuring out ways to deal with difficult parents is another thing entirely. Here are some helpful tips to deal with difficult parents. Number one, put things in perspective. No matter how loving parents are, they could damage their children with the best intentions to protect, guide, and better them. Most often, they do it by imprinting their own fears and prejudice on their children. The point is, parents are just humans with flaws, struggles, and impaired judgment. Regardless of their parental role, they are afflicted by personal limitations and blockages. But most of all, they are people who make mistakes and are terrified of being judged by their children. Learn to see your difficult parents as human beings and consider their emotional immaturity as a type of disability. Number two, set boundaries. One of the best places to start is with setting boundaries. A boundary is an invisible line that you set for yourself and which you do not allow anyone to cross. It could be physical or emotional boundaries, and exactly where it is drawn is completely up to you. You can be straightforward with the boundaries you define. While your difficult parents may push you beyond your limits, they will lose the ability to push you past your breaking zone. You should check in with yourself if your parents are respecting your boundaries. If not, you may want to come up with a plan B, even if it means cutting contact for some time. Make communications about boundaries clear and consistent. It's okay to say no to your parents if you consider that they have gone too far. But at the same time, stay calm and resist to get overly defensive. Thirdly, don't fall into the guilt trap. Difficult parents love to make you feel like you have hurt them or that you are bad if you don't do as they say. Don't fall into their guilt trap. Let them know that you don't appreciate being emotionally manipulated and that you won't tolerate it anymore. Manipulators don't like being called out on their dirty tricks. If they continue to harass you, reiterate and let them know that you won't do as they say, and you need them to respect that. Fourthly, be mindful of what you share with them. Trust is an important element of a healthy relationship, and we should only share personal information with those that have proven themselves trustworthy. Unfortunately, your parents may not fall into this category if they criticize, gossip, or share things about you without your permission, or even make fun of you with what you tell them. You are not obliged to tell them anything or everything that is happening in your life or answer their questions. Just tell them what you consider to be safe. Number five, let go of the need for your parents' approval. It is normal for every child to want and receive approval from their parents. Some difficult parents do it as a form of punishment. Some hope to influence you with what they consider to be the right direction for you, while others will do it because they don't just support or love their children. This may not be your case. Your difficult parents may not have any idea of what parental love is. When you realize this and let go of the need for their approval, you will start to live your life in a better way. Number six, stay calm. When a toxic parent starts criticizing, it could be frightening and infuriating. Just prepare yourself by practicing ways of staying calm and controlled in a challenging situation. Take a deep breath when you are being shouted at. This will help release tense feelings. When you are being brutally criticized, try silently replacing your parents' negative comments with something realistic and more positive. Number seven, look at your future with hope. You can become the person you want to become in all aspects of your life with or without your parents' support. Don't believe that you are the bad person your parents claim you are. Make a list of your qualities and abilities and aim to be the best you can in everything that you do. You may also be concerned about turning into a difficult parent once you have your own children. Just remember that children exist in their own right. You are still very much your own person and not 100% the person who raised you up. You don't have to follow that same behavioral pattern. And finally, number 8, become self-sufficient and independent. If you still live with your parents, find out ways to work out to become independent financially. It will take time and will certainly not happen overnight, but look for a job that will sustain you once you are on your own. If your parents don't respect the boundaries that you set, they will use money as a weapon to manipulate you because they still provide for you. You have to understand that trick and learn to take care of yourself and be self-sufficient. Work towards the goal of moving out, and once you are out, there is not much they can do to keep you wrapped under their arms. Friends, change starts with you. Transitions are stressful and difficult, but setting boundaries with your parents is the only path to freedom from their toxic expectations and energy. Changing the way you relate to your parents will certainly upset the status quo. But you are the only one who can change the relationship with your parents, and you can start now. I hope these tips will help you out there if you are dealing with a controlling, manipulative, toxic or difficult parent. Just choose the one that best suits your situation and remember that you have a choice. And decide which one is good for you and start now. Thanks for tuning in, and please share this video to help anyone you know who is going through a toxic relationship with the parents. I hope and I pray that this will help you gain back yourself and that you will remember to be the real you and let your image do the talking. Don't let the relationship with your parents destroy your life.